Alice found herself among various animals participating in a peculiar caucus race in order to get dry. The dodo was appointed to distribute prizes for the race. Alice reluctantly took out a box of candies that had not been soaked by the salt water, just enough for everyone except herself. At this point, the mouse spoke up, saying that he should also receive a prize. "Of course," the dodo replied very seriously. "Do you have anything else in your pockets?" He turned to Alice and asked, "Is there anything else in your pockets?" "Just a hairpin," Alice sadly replied. "Give it to me," said the dodo. Everyone crowded around Alice again. The dodo accepted the hairpin and solemnly handed it to the mouse, saying, "We request you to accept this exquisite hairpin." As soon as he finished this brief speech, everyone cheered. Alice thought the whole thing was absurd, but they took it very seriously. So she didn't dare to make fun of it. She couldn't think of anything to say at the moment, so she just bowed and accepted the hairpin as seriously as she could. Next came the eating of the candies, which caused another commotion. The big birds complained that they hadn't tasted any candy, and the little birds choked on them and had to be patted on the back by others. Anyway, they finally finished the candies. They all sat down in a large circle again. Requesting the mouse to tell another story, Alice said, "Do you remember? You promised to tell your history as the reason for hating cats and dogs." She lowered her voice when she mentioned cats and dogs, fearing that saying these words would anger the mouse, so she only used their initial letters. My story is a long one with a sad ending," the mouse sighed to Alice. Alice didn't quite catch this sentence. She stared at the mouse's tail, wondering why it would be described as sad. It indeed had a long tail, but why was it sad? Alice puzzled over this question throughout the mouse's storytelling. So in her mind, the story went like this: a hunting dog said to a mouse in the house, "Come with me to court, I'm going to accuse you. I won't listen to your defense. I'll try you because I have nothing better to do and want to bother you." The mouse replied to the evil dog, "Such a trial without a jury and without a judge is just a waste of time." The dog said, "I am the jury, I am the judge. I will enforce the law and pass the death sentence on you. You haven't paid attention to what I said," the mouse said to Alice. "What are you thinking?" Alice, feeling somewhat guilty, said, "I apologize, I thought you were going around in circles." The mouse replied angrily, "I was not." Alice said, "Good night to you," since he was always eager to help others. She anxiously searched around, saying, "Well, let me help you find it. I don't buy into your nonsense, your words insulted me." The mouse got up and left. "I didn't mean to insult you, but you get angry so easily," poor Alice defended herself. The mouse grumbled and paid no attention to her. "Please come back and finish your story," Alice shouted. Other animals also chimed in, saying, "Yes, come back, please come back." But the mouse just shook its head impatiently and walked faster. He left. What a pity! When the mouse had just disappeared, the parrot sighed, and the old crab took the opportunity to say to his daughter, "Oh, my dear, this is a lesson. I'm telling you never to lose your temper again." The little crab, with a bit of temper, said, "Don't talk any more, Mom. You're so verbose that it's unbearable." Alice muttered to herself, "How I wish my Dinah were here. She would have caught him and brought him back immediately." The parrot asked, may I be so bold as to ask? Who is Dinah? Alice was always happy to talk about her beloved pet, so she replied enthusiastically, Dinah is my cat, and she's excellent at catching mice. It's unbelievable. I also hope you could see how she catches birds. As soon as she sees one, she swallows it in the blink of an eye. This statement caused great panic among everyone. Some birds hurriedly left, and the old crow wrapped himself tightly, explaining, I have to go home. Tonight's air isn't suitable for my throat. The canary shivered as she told her children, Let's go, my dears, you should have gone to bed long ago. They all left for various reasons. Soon, Alice found herself all alone. I wish I hadn't mentioned Dinah, Alice sighed. It seems like nobody here likes her. But she's the best cat in the world. My dear Dinah, I wonder when I'll see you again. With that, poor little Alice burst into tears once more. She felt very lonely and disheartened. After a while, she finally heard footsteps not far away. She eagerly looked up to see who was coming, hoping that the mouse had changed his mind and was coming back to finish his story.